welcome back to another video of Artery Outdoors. Today I'm going to be working on this old 1959 Gale Buccaneer 5-horse outboard that I recently bought from an auction. This motor here is in some desperate need of some attention. It's a beautiful motor and I can't wait to get it running. Today I'll take you through some of the steps to get it cleaned up inside and try to get it unseized today. If you watched my last video, I sprayed the outside of this motor in the Mercury Mark 25 I got yesterday. I sprayed it off with a garden hose and got it clean on the outside. I haven't opened the hood up in this one yet. As we know of right now, the engine is seized and the throttle is seized up. I already did spray some WD-40 on the transom clamps and got those loose and working good. I cleaned them up and I also got the motor to turn side to side pretty good. This was seized up and it wouldn't want to turn. First up, I'm going to unscrew this choke knob. Pretty cool on this motor. It feels like the choke knob is actually made out of porcelain. Undo the clamps. Unscrew these screws. Oh yeah, just what I figured. Set this out in the rain and we'll wash it out. Now it's time to do some destruction. You know it's serious when I put gloves on. This looks like a fresh one. I'm going to take these two screws here off each side to get the top piece off. They made a nest right in the freaking carburetor. Next I'm going to put a little WD-40 on the 3 screws that hold the recoil on so I can pull this and the top cover off. This last screw here I couldn't get out with a screwdriver and a wrench. So I oiled it up a lot with some WD-40 and just a little light tap with the impact, it backed right out. Now I can remove the top cover and the recoil. And that right there exposes our flywheel. And man, this thing is freaking locked up tighter than Alcatraz. Got my air hose and I'm going to try to blow out the rest of this mouse nest stuff. Alright, well I got a lot of the mouse debris blown out of this motor. I'll obviously rinse it with some soapy water later on in the future. But right now I'm going to try to pop these spark plugs out. I'm going to pull the wires out first. And we're going to try to put some oil in the cylinder so I can get this unseized. Put a little blaster around the plugs. She's a little rusty inside. Next up I'm going to put some oil in the cylinders. This is my normal procedure when I run into anything like this. I put some Marvel Mist oil in the cylinders and you can see here I have some from probably 1930. What you want to do is tilt the motor up as high as you can go on the stand so that way the oil sits down into the, and maybe put a little bit more in every once in a while. Sometimes I'll also add a little PB blaster. You'll notice once you start getting the cylinders a little full of oil, it'll start dripping out of the exhaust, and I just have a little catch pan down there. Someone asked me a while back what's in this oil, and I told them I guess I'm not really too sure. It's just a mystery. That's why they call it Marvel Mist oil. Alright, so the oil has been sitting in the cylinders for about half an hour now, and I just want to see if I can take this socket and work the flywheel a little bit. Alright, well, I let the oil sit in the cylinders overnight and almost all day today. So I'm going to try to take a wrench and turn the flywheel nut to see if I can get this engine to move some. Let's see what we can do. I see there's still plenty of oil in the cylinders. I'm just going to be gentle and see what happens. Oh! It just broke free. We got movement. Sweet. Would you look at that? We got it moving. Give it a couple of revolutions and I'll put a little bit more oil in the cylinders. I'm just going to keep turning the flywheel clockwise, and I can feel that there's less resistance in the engine now that everything's getting lubed up. One thing to take note of is make sure you don't hear any weird sounds, like any rubbing or knocking. Yeah. As you can see here, I got it turning pretty good now. That's awesome. I was getting pretty worried about this one. It was locked up real tight. I'm sticking my thumb in the spark plug hole and I feel the compression. Oh yeah. Well, that's pretty awesome. I can't believe I got this thing unlocked and it actually feels like it has compression. Now the next steps are probably cleaning this power head off a little bit with the greaser and popping this flywheel off to see what I got in the magneto. And then probably carb rebuild and clean. I'll see what my compression numbers are. Next I'll try to get the throttle linkages unseized. That concludes this video of getting this old motor unseized. Now I hope this brings you guys some encouragement to try to pick up some old outboards that may be seized just from sitting. And I hope this gives confidence that it's pretty easy to do. Just a little patience and a couple simple tools and you might have yourself a runner. Thanks for watching and please like and subscribe.